Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shriek.
Whew. Okay, so hi, I have styrofoam in my hair. Oh, that sucks. Now it looks like I have dandruff, but I don't have dandruff, you guys, I swear. Whatever, man. Any fucking way. I guess I'll just deal with the fact that I look like I have dandruff. Hey, my name's Jazz, and I would like to show you my Chica cosplay. I used her for Halloween at Comikaze, and it ended up being a huge success. So I decided to make a video showing how I made the Chica head in case anybody would like to make an actual, authentic looking Chica head instead of just using makeup tutorials. Because, like, come on, let's take it one step further here, people. Come on. The main ingredients in this Chica head is plaster, styrofoam, hot glue, felt fabric, a black Sharpie marker, mini marshmallows, and a helmet of some sort. Sorry, I fucked up. But it adds up to quite an amount of money. It was actually extremely fucking hard to do, and I would have a full suit of Chica if the head didn't take so long to make, because it was really just trial and error, because I've never seen anybody with like a legit Chica head, so I really had to do it all on my own, but I had help from my friend Angie. We went to Comikaze together, and she was Shrunk from Animal Crossing, and I was Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's, and it was a huge success, and we loved it, and we must have posed a million jillion times, because everybody wanted to take our pictures, so I decided why not post a video. I'm going to show you how to make Chica, and I'm going to tell you how to make Freddy, because I had the ideas all written down, but Freddy ended up not really being a thing because the person that was going to wear Freddy ended up bailing out, so there's that. The bib, as you can see, is really just one of my dad's old shirts, cut it up, drew on it, tied it around my neck, it's a bib, whatever. The way that I got the shape was that me and Angie went to Walmart, and we went to the kids section where they had like those racks with big balls, and like you have to like stick your arm in and then like push the ball up and then it bounces off of the rack and then you have your ball. We got one of those, and we went to the craft shop Michael's to mainly pretty much buy everything that we used for our heads. Now let me show you how the beginning looked. It was this. A big old plaster ball, and here's the ball inside the plaster. Now you're supposed to leave a hole there because you gotta put a neck hole somewhere, you know, put your head through it. Angie added 2 layers of plaster on her head, and I added 3 because I was paranoid, and my head ended up being extremely fucking heavy, and oh my god, my neck got such a good workout. It's totally worth it because everybody loved it, so yay. You're gonna need sandpaper to sand this down, make it look really pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and draw out how you're gonna make your Chica, because you gotta have blueprints for this, otherwise you're gonna fuck up for sure. After you have this, you're gonna go ahead and use styrofoam next. For her beak, I used these things. Now this was bought at Michael's, and it's basically like a circle disc thing, and what I did was that I cut off some of the edge, like on one side, like I cut off like that much probably, and I kind of like curved it a little bit so that it would like kind of fit onto the head, and someone held it in place while I put in plaster, and it was a real bitch, but it worked, and it came out really freaking nice. Now for the feathers on top, you could really just use the leftover plaster from this discarded piece that you took off. You could just chop it in two and just put on the top of her head, and everything will work out great. And you have your beak and your head feathers, and then you're going to put on your felt. Now I used felt, Angie used fleece, I think. This whole thing is really put together with hot glue and plaster. Please remember, this head is extremely big, right? You can't just put it on and walk around on it and then not expected to jumble around and you can't see through the head. You have to set styrofoam blocks on the inside of the head and set some sort of helmet inside the head. Now, my mistake was that I ended up using like a costume helmet. Like I ended up using like a soldier helmet that came from like a cheap costume, so it was like very plasticky and flimsy, and I was like, whatever, and I stuck it in there and it wasn't good. Like it wasn't as strong. It couldn't hold all of this plaster because the beak is covered in plaster, the feathers are covered in plaster, there's 3 layers of plaster. This thing was fucking heavy. Like, this thing's probably like 9 pounds or something. I don't know. Wait, hold on. No, it's not 9 pounds. It's like 5. I think it's like 5 pounds. But yeah, it gets pretty heavy. Like on the head, it gets really heavy. So this thing, you need to use a bicycle helmet. And you need to hot glue it, duct tape it, plaster, do everything that you can to make sure that it'll stay in there. But most importantly, make sure that it's in a comfortable position so that you can see out of the helmet. Now for Chica, her mouth is always open, so I decided that I would see through the mouth. Now I could have seen through the eyes if I really wanted to, but no, I want to see through the mouth, so I chose the mouth, and it ended up I ended up seeing very well out of it. Now I could have put my friend Angie said that I could have put like a pantyhose or something to cover it up so that nobody would see my eyes, but I didn't really care at that point, and I was like, dude, they could see my eyes, whatever. So I just let it happen, and this is what I got out of it. Now this was pretty hard. It took a lot of hours and it took a lot of patience, and there were times when I doubted myself, and I'll be honest with you, the easiest part and the part that made me the happiest was putting the beak on and putting the feathers on. Those were the easiest part, and then drawing out the eyes and making the blueprints of it. But following through with the fabric job, and especially putting the helmet in place perfectly and sturdily inside of that head was, oh my god, I cried. I really cried. It was like the night before Kamikaze. I was crying. I was like, dude, it's not sticking, it's not fitting, it's not working. But that was my fault because I used a cheapo army helmet. You need to use a bicycle helmet. That will keep you so sturdy. Oh my god, can't even. So anyway, that's my Chica cosplay. I hope you guys really, really liked it. I'm going to put up pictures of Kamikaze. There they are. Whoop-de-woo-ha. I'm also going to put up pictures of Chica in the process. Now, there's probably only one picture, and that's fine. But yeah, so here are the rest of the pictures for Kamikaze. Now then, let's go on to Freddy's head, because pickles. Now, Freddy's head, I don't have a blueprint for it, but I have the main ideas, and in case you're interested in making not Chica, but Freddy, I'm here to help you. Alright, so, oh yeah, by the way, just last thing, Chica, you could tell from here, her fabric job is not the best. It really isn't. So I bought these feathers as like a backup, like maybe I'd cover her in feathers and like it would work. But you know, she doesn't have feathers in the game, but I would still do it because, you know, I can, and it might have worked. But the fabric job did end up working out pretty well, so it wasn't that butchered, so I ended up going through with it. So it was all good. So anyway, this is all the fabric that I bought for Freddy. Now, Freddy, I also bought a little top hat for him that was going to fit very perfectly. This is black for probably his pupils, and you know, maybe I'd make his little bow tie out of it. Here's light brown for the inside of his ears. Here is a bunch of brown, like a bunch of the same brown for everywhere else. Here his red for the inside of his mouth. Here is white for his eyes and some more white for I don't know why. That's all of the fabric that you will need for Freddy. Now, these sheets right here, they cost about 33 cents each. So it might not seem like it's that expensive at all, but all of this is gonna really rack up. So just watch yourself. Watch yourself when you're going to Michael's at all, because it's so easy to just spend all of your money there, and it's so like, oh, why did I not? Oh my god. Let me show you. These are his balls. No, I'm kidding. These are gonna be his jowls. These were gonna be his jowls. You know, the areas right here where, like, you know, bears and dogs and cats and lions have them and stuff. Here, listen up, kiddos. Since these were gonna be his jowls, and he was gonna have an extension of his head, because, okay, this is not Freddy's shape. This is Chica's shape. Chica is the easiest one to make, and she's the homie. So, to make Freddy, I would need to, get like a half circle of styrofoam and plaster it on, and it would elongate his head and make it look more Freddy-like, because Freddy actually has a longer head, and it would work. So anyway, scratch that. Imagine it's there. These are his jowls, right? Oh, I can't grab two at the same time. It's hard. Okay, these are his jowls. You just place them on there. That's his mouth. And then you have like your disc and you place it under, and then that would be his lower lip. Now, what I would do with this in specific, oh god, is that I would cut it in half, you know, half. And I would put one of them on his lower lip, right? Because that's what his mouth will be. And I will use the other side to fashion out his cheekbones, because he's got crazy looking cheekbones. Like, it looks weird. They're a real characteristic to his face. Like, you need those cheekbones. You might just end up seeing through his mouth, because there's nothing wrong with that. Is it on him? Okay, let's talk about the teeth. Now, if you look at Chica's teeth right here, if you can, just look at it. They're mini marshmallows. They're not normal sized marshmallows. I bought this bag of marshmallows, and they're the normal sized marshmallows. They're pretty big, and I was gonna use them for Chica's mouth, but no, it ended up looking really dumb, and I ended up using the little marshmallows and putting them in her mouth. You know, she's got way more teeth than the original Chica. Chica only has 5 teeth on each side, total of 10. She's probably got like 15 or 16 or something. But yeah, it ended up working fine. Use mini marshmallows for their teeth. Remember that they have a inner set of teeth. Just put more marshmallows there. And oh yeah, if you're making Chica, I made the mistake of forgetting to buy purple felt. Her eyes, her irises, they're purple. I forgot to get purple, and I did not want to go back just for her eyes, so I just used red, and it ended up working pretty good. But if you were to make Chica, for me, buy purple felt. Just do it. Just do it. It's fine. Next up, her eyebrows. Now, when I was making her head and I was putting the felt on, I didn't want to put the eyebrows on because I felt like I was going to ruin it. And I was like, this looks weird. This looks unnatural. Is this Chica? And I look up the picture. Let's look up the picture now. Yeah, that's Chica. She's got eyebrows. And it's weird. Like, you never really notice it. And then it's like and then I started making her head, and I was like, oh, she's got some crazy looking eyebrows, huh? Let's be honest. No more makeup tutorials. Let's not do that. It always ends up looking weird, and I feel like people don't want to put in that kind of effort to actually make a head for the animatronics, because they're animatronics. Like, you can't just pull it off with just makeup. You're not gonna look like them enough. Okay, so anyway, later on in the future, I might wear Chica again at other conventions. Most likely I will, to get my money's worth, because I spent a lot of money making her head. And I will probably be wearing a full yellow bodysuit, and I would have like a black Sharpie marker and add lines to like the joint areas to make it seem like I'm the animatronic. Blech. Shit. I'm so out of breath. You guys are so crazy. Oh my god. Alright, so I hope you guys really like this video. My name is Jasmona. Please let me know whether or not you like Chica, and let me know if you have any questions about how you want to make Chica. If you're having trouble, I definitely love to help you guys. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.